Hey guys, good morning. So this is a little bit different of a writing stuff. I want to talk about publishing and the publishing industry in general. Things have shifted a lot. Like there are many different ways that you can go about publishing now. You can self-publish. You can indie publish, you could trade publish. There are all these letter subscription services that people are starting and creating like small businesses and individual ventures around writing and publishing. You know I love my letter subscription services. But one of the things that I really want to discuss is contracting and signing with publishers and what that entails, especially if you don't have an agent. When you have an agent, they negotiate publishing deals for you so that you know as a writer, you're not getting preyed on by a major publisher. When you don't have an agent, it's very hard to navigate the publishing industry in general, right? Because you are looking at your publishing deal yourself. So one of the things that I want to talk about right away is, number one, if you are being told that you have to pay some kind of fees, whether that is editing fees, paying for a book cover, etc., when you are signing with an indie publisher, that is a scam. You pay nothing. $0. You do not pay to have them do anything. You should be getting paid. Now, this is where I'm going to talk about the royalty deal. I'm not talking about trade publishing here. That is a whole different animal. I don't have an agent. I didn't get published with a Big Four. But I do have an indie deal, right? Usually there's a contract terms and conditions where that publisher has your book for a certain amount of time, right? My book is under contract for 5 years, and then you can address and discuss what you want to do from there. But also the royalty deal and what they're responsible for and what you are responsible for. My royalty deal, I'm going to be straight up front, is a 60-40 split. And you know why that is? Because my publisher paid for the book cover, the formatting, the editing services, and also to have it available in major retailers all across the United States and the world. You can get my book, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, bookshop.com. You can get Sushi and Sea Lions anywhere. Now, the problems arise when I have seen a lot of these like publishers like popping up as collectives or like we should all band together, but then you have a figurehead for that publisher, right? You have someone who is looking to make a profit, and this can get very dangerous and it can get very predatory very quickly. So what I would do is, if you are looking to sign with anyone, to sign your book, to sign away your stories, you need to have someone look over that contract, especially if you are unagented. Because ultimately what could happen is you are signing away your rights to something. And sometimes for a very minimal payment, right? I got a 60-40 split. Depending on what company or what kind of service, right, they are offering or what is being put out there, that's a typical deal. You should accept nothing less. I know people who have, because it depends on the publisher and the costs that go into publishing their books. But if they are not providing services that you cannot pay for yourself and the split is minimal, you need to relook at that contract. I just wanted to address this. Anyway, have a wonderful day.